If you're over 40 and you feel like your cellulite has suddenly gotten worse, you're not alone. You're not crazy and you didn't do anything wrong. And today I'm going to be sharing what actually helps to improve the appearance of cellulite. And it's all backed by science. None of it is trends and none of it is gimmicks. Hello, gorgeous girl. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 51 years old. I'm a mom to a 6-year-old. I went through 5 rounds of IVF. I am in menopause and I have cellulite. Is that too much information? It's for the girls. Most women have cellulite. I live here in Miami, and every time I go to the beach, I notice that no matter what size a woman's body is, she usually has a dimple or two or much more on her legs. And you know what? It's okay. And also I want to say congratulations, you are female. It is normal. And one of the things that I really, really like the most about getting older is that I just feel a little bit more acceptance about myself. You know, when I was in my 20s, all I wanted was skinny little Kate Moss legs. You know what? These legs are never going to be skinny little Kate Moss legs. I have strong legs. I have more muscular legs. And you know what? Now at 51, I'm like, thank goodness. But if you are struggling with cellulite and you want to make your skin look smoother, these are the things that you can actually do now that will help to really improve the appearance of cellulite. So first and foremost is lymphatic drainage, maybe incorporating some massage, and some of this can be self-massage, and even using a vibration plate. After 40, your circulation changes, and what can happen is that we retain more fluid due to so many reasons, but not the least of which being those hormonal shifts and changes. And that alone could just make your cellulite more noticeable. So I remember after having my daughter, now of course I live in Miami and it's very, very popular here. I had someone do a lymphatic drainage massage for me. And she showed me the difference between one leg and the other. And I was shocked by how pronounced the difference was. But I understand that getting a lymphatic drainage massage isn't going to be in everyone's budget, or more importantly for me right now, in my time budget. But here's what you can do instead. Use one of these. This is a foam roller, and yes, mine is black. It just means it's more firm. This is key. So basically after your workout, kind of like, you know, when you're cooling down or stretching, you can roll on the back of your legs, the sides of your legs, the front of your legs. I'm not gonna lie, this can feel crazy, crazy intense, but this can really, really help with getting things moving. It's kind of like, it's really like a self-myofascial release is really what it is technically, but it really helps to kind of break things down a little bit, especially if you've got knots. It can help to increase your circulation because you're getting more blood flow. And one of these is about 25 bucks. So I'll leave this link down below in the description box for you. Another thing that I love, not just for the appearance of cellulite, and it really, really can help with lymphatic drainage, but is my vibration plate. It's not super expensive. The one that I have, it's about like 120 bucks or so. It's also cute, which makes a difference. Like I don't mind it being out all the time in my office. I think it's adorable. And it's just a 10-minute cycle, but that again can help to get that lymphatic drainage going. It helps to increase your circulation, which again, starts to slow down a little bit with age. And more than anything, it just makes me feel fantastic. It kind of calms me down and energizes me at the same time. Truly one of my top investments that I made in 2026 was my vibration plate. But also let's not forget about rebounding. I love doing rebounding workouts, and that also can help to get the lymph going, which again, if you have better circulation and the lymph is flowing and it's draining properly, that can help to improve the appearance of cellulite. But with any of these things, the most important thing is consistency. Consistency needs a rebrand. I say it all the time, but consistency is what's going to get you the results. You want a better body, you got to work out. You want to improve the appearance of your cellulite, you want to pick one or two of these things and just implement them consistently, because that consistency over time is what produces results. Now, this is a small one, but I do feel like it needs to be said because I'm seeing an increase in this. If you smoke, stop. Don't get me wrong, in the 90s, I lived in New York City. We're all watching Love Story right now, right? And I never was a smoker, but how are there like a million pictures of me with a cigarette in my hand? I have no idea. But let's stop glamorizing smoking. It's not cool, it's not glamorous, and it's not good for you. Smoking damages your collagen, and it also weakens the connective tissue in your body. So that also means that if you have cellulite, it's gonna be more prominent. So if you need another reason to quit, this is one. Okay, let's get into our body fat and muscle. Cellulite is not caused by fat alone. And I'm sure you've even noticed this yourself. You know, if you go to the beach and you look at women of all shapes and sizes, even some of the tiniest little women will have some cellulite on their legs. But definitely having a higher body fat can make it more pronounced. I noticed that after having my daughter, because of all those hormonal shifts and changes, and like I said, I did 5 rounds of IVF, so I was like in hormonal hell, plus I was in perimenopause. I remember being like, whoa, I had quite a bit of cellulite on my legs, and I even was like noticing some on my arms. But that was also because of not only the hormonal shifts and changes, which were wild, but it was also because, of course, my body fat had increased because, hello, I gave birth to a whole live human. But if you're on a GLP-1, listen up, because you can be losing muscle along with that weight, which can also make the cellulite appearance be more prominent. Muscle is what's going to create that firmness under your skin. So obviously, if you're not new to my channel, I've been a trainer since the 90s. You know, look, you've got to do strength and resistance training. It's a complete non-negotiable, especially over the age of 40. You don't have to be clanging and lifting like 300 pounds, but you do need to challenge your body and really work with your body weight with some resistance training. Personally, I love working with a Pilates reformer because those springs, when they're stretched out, can go up to like 50 pounds each spring. So if you've got like 3 springs on, that's 150 pounds. But overall, just make sure that you are really prioritizing sustainable fat loss. Even if you are on a medication or a GLP-1, which I know so many people are right now, you don't want to be going to the highest dosage and losing the weight really quickly, because not only is your cellulite going to be more pronounced, but your face starts falling. Ozempic face is real. So we want to make sure that, again, that fat loss is sustainable, that you are protecting your muscles, and you're prioritizing strength and resistance training. When you're doing all of that, I promise you the appearance of cellulite is already going to be improved. So next we do have to talk about hormones, because you know what? It is a wild, wild ride. But have you ever like gone to a doctor and you had questions about either your weight or your hormones or changes? I remember after having my daughter, I was talking to my then gynecologist, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like my hormones are still off. She was like 6 months, but I couldn't lose the weight. And I was starting to get really frustrated. And I just felt like all these weird changes, low energy, lethargy, and just felt blah. And my doctor, oh man, looked at me and was just like, it's just the stage of life you're in. Do not accept that. There is a better way. So I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, MIDI Health. MIDI is a virtual care clinic on a mission to bring compassionate, high-quality medical care to women covered by insurance in all 50 states. And what I really love is that it's all done virtually through no rush appointments. Look, you're busy, I'm busy, and this is something that can really fit into my very full life. And MIDI can treat women in all stages of life with really various health concerns. From perimenopause and menopause to weight support, skin changes, sleep issues, mood shifts, and more. And it's so simple how it works. You just book your appointment through MIDI's online scheduler. You enter your insurance information and you just share your symptoms. And you choose a time that works for you. It's really that simple. And if any testing is needed, MIDI can help arrange that for you easily through a local testing facility. And then you receive your personalized care plan through MIDI. MIDI supports science-backed solutions, whether that's lifestyle support, supplements, hormonal or non-hormonal medications, GLP-1 medications for weight support, or even MIDI custom prescription formulas. And since we're talking about skin and cellulite today, I have to say that for nearly 2 years now, I have been using the Midial Estriol Plus cream that I am just obsessed with. It has estriol, it has hyaluronic acid, and it has DMAE, and the difference in my skin is huge. And what I really love is that I can get it right on MIDI's site. It's so easy, and I buy it myself, and I've been purchasing it now for over a year. It's one of my like all-star products. I love it. So if you're looking for personalized, compassionate care from a clinic that really understands what women go through at this age and stage, you definitely want to check out MIDI. I'll leave all their information down below in the description box. And if you're watching me here on TV, here's a QR code that you can easily scan. So diving back into hormones, estrogen really helps to support your collagen. And as that estrogen starts to decline, the appearance of cellulite can become even more prominent. Estrogen also supports skin thickness. It supports blood vessel health. And when estrogen declines, your skin becomes thinner. And I have to tell you, I've been on HRT now since I was 48. So now I'm 51. So I've been on HRT for a while. I know it's not for everyone. So obviously talk to your doctor or your healthcare provider. But for me, it's been a huge, huge game changer. And I definitely noticed the difference in the appearance of my skin. And even just being on HRT, my body actually got stronger and got leaner. And some of those weird symptoms, like one of the weirdest ones that I had was like achy joints in my hands. I would wake up in the morning feeling like my hands were like almost on fire. And that was a symptom of menopause, like so crazy. So for me, HRT is like non-negotiable, total game changer. So let's talk about collagen, because I feel like this is an area where women, sometimes we kind of throw that word around, but we don't really understand how effective it is or it isn't. So collagen declines every year after 40. Isn't that great? Don't we just love hearing that? Ugh. But less collagen means thinner skin. I look at my 6-year-old daughter with her like gorgeous, smooth, amazing skin. And I just want to eat her cheeks because they're just so plump and juicy. And everything about her skin is like perfectly smooth. There are clinical trials, though, that show that daily collagen peptides over several months improve skin elasticity and reduce cellulite severity. I love a collagen matcha latte, and Truvani is actually my favorite brand to use, so I'll also leave that link down below in the description. And I will tell you, real talk, with taking collagen regularly, I never noticed a big difference in my skin, but where I did really notice the difference was with my hair and my nails, and maybe that was another piece in the puzzle with helping my cellulite reduction. And of course, there are professional treatments that you can use. Now, I've never done any of these, so I'm not speaking to you from experience, but there are 2 treatments that they say can really help with cellulite. SelfTanner is one that can really release the fibrous bands that pull the skin downward, and Thermage, which stimulates collagen production using radio frequency. They do have clinical data, and I'm not gonna lie, they are expensive. So if that is something that you wanna try out, give it a try, and also let us know in the comments if you've done it, because we wanna know, is it worth it or not? But something that is incredibly inexpensive that I absolutely do, and I swear by, is self-tanner or body makeup. You do not have to be on a red carpet to put on body makeup. The effects of self-tanner are huge, especially if you are pale, girly like me. I went to the beach last week, and so the night before I did my full girl shower, shaved all my bits, and then before going to sleep, I put on my self-tanner. But not only does it make my confidence greater, but it's gonna make your body just look so much better when you have just a little bit of a tan. But body makeup is like, if I'm in a pinch and I didn't have time to self-tan, I will use body makeup. And you know what one I use? The Sally Hansen. Yeah. That stuff is like glue. It does not come off. And especially if I'm wearing like a short skirt and I'm exposing my legs and I don't want to wear tights and I didn't have time to tan, that Sally Hansen is like chef's kiss, and it doesn't come off until you actually scrub it off in the shower. I have gone to the beach, gone in the water, and guess what? It is still on and it's not sitting on your towel. So if all else fails, give yourself a little tan or use some of the Sally Hansen body makeup. So I hope that you found this helpful and informative. And if nothing else, let me just remind you, cellulite is normal, okay? And almost every single one of my friends that are like, oh my God, I have so much cellulite, I don't want you to see me. I'll look at their legs and be like, no one's looking at you and judging you as much as you are judging yourself. And so on my channel, one of my missions is that we actually all start being kinder to ourselves too, and just realize, look, you're healthy, you're a woman, you're alive, and you just keep getting better, even if you have a dimple or 2. You are awesome, you're amazing, and if you want to keep hanging with me here on YouTube, check out this video next. I'll see you there.